My name is Toby, and I'm 8 years old. I want to share my story with you. It's about loss and pain, but also about faith, hope, and the amazing love of God. This is not just my story. It's a reminder that no matter how hard life gets, there's always a reason to keep going. My family was my whole world: my papa, my mama, and my little sister, Ada. We didn't have much, but we had each other. Papa always said that as long as we stayed together and trusted God, we could overcome anything. Life was tough where we lived, and Papa believed there was a better future waiting for us somewhere else. One day, Papa made a big decision. He told us we would leave everything behind and start a new life. God will guide us, he said with a strong voice. I trusted him completely. Even though I didn't fully understand what was ahead, I knew Papa believed it was the right thing to do. We began a long and challenging journey. Sometimes it was hot and we had to walk for hours. Other times it was cold and I held tightly to my family for warmth. Papa would whisper words of encouragement: Toby, God gives strength to those who trust him. Those words kept me going when I wanted to give up. Finally, we reached the sea. I had never seen anything so big and beautiful, stretching endlessly before us. We climbed onto a small boat with many other people who, like us, were searching for hope and a brighter future. I held Mama's hand tightly, and Ada sat on her lap, smiling at me. The journey started peacefully. The sun shone, and the waves seemed gentle. But as night fell, the sea became rough, and the waves grew bigger. People around us began to pray out loud, calling on God for help. I whispered to Ada, don't worry, God is with us. She nodded and held my hand tightly. Then, everything changed. A big wave came, and I found myself separated from my family. I don't remember much, just that the water was cold, and I felt so small. I prayed harder than I ever had before, asking God to save me. Somehow, I managed to hold on to a piece of wood, and that became my lifeline. The next thing I knew, I woke up on a beach. A kind man named Mr. Ken was there, gently wrapping me in a blanket. He told me I was safe now. I cried as I told him about my family and how I had lost them. He listened and comforted me, saying, Toby, God has a plan for you. Your story isn't over. Mr. Ken took me to his home, a small but welcoming place. He gave me food, clothes, and a bed to sleep in. Every night, we prayed together. He reminded me that even though I couldn't see my family anymore, their love was still with me, and God was watching over me. At first, it was hard to believe him. I missed Mama's hugs, Papa's voice, and Ada's laughter. But slowly, with Mr. Ken's kindness and God's presence, I began to heal. He helped me go to school, where I learned to read and write. He encouraged me to dream again and to believe that I could make a difference. I still think about my family every day, but I know they would want me to keep going. Their love is a part of me, and I carry it with me wherever I go. To anyone who is listening, I want to say this life can be hard and unfair, but don't lose hope. Trust in God, even when you feel alone. He is always with you, guiding you through the storms. Thank you for listening to my story. My name is Toby, and I am living proof that even in the hardest moments, faith and hope can carry us forward.